At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And incomplete to open things up. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200 plus.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final. Got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance.
And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
George Karlaftis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early second and long they're facing.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3-and-out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
15.
Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, 57, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Let me go up for 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Pickett now on first down. A short one there to Fryermuth.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
79 Broncos.
Second down, here's Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, go. Mustang 19.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Chiefs 14, Steelers 3.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Mahomes now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
And the big question on this final Sunday, Week 18, could he run up enough pass yards to set the single-season all-time record? It's held by Peyton Manning at 5.477. He's within shouting distance. So we'll see what happens and how much they let him throw the football here in this finale.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw.
He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Chiefs 21, Steelers 6.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pierce now up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down and 6 now.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pickett now from the gun here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give them 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5.
60 Eagle.
Operating from the gun. Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Mustang 19.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Track 60.
Back to throw, Pickett. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Smash, smash.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return, Harris.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A gain of 32 that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And less than a yard.
Ball down these two. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Throwing now is Mahomes. And and that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Chiefs 42, Steelers 6.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pickett. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pace, 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 let's go!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to find Willis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Right back to him on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame woofing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway. Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt.